They can't get it out of free there. Now one last chance. Quick shot to the point there by Haller, went wide. 8 seconds, played back out. Here's a chance for Vidrick. He's 1-on-2. Good steal there by Steele. And now 1 second, that'll do it. The Mudbugs will have 59 seconds left of power play time. Yeah. Carry on over into the third. And that'll be good news for the Mudbugs because they'll need every bit of that 59 seconds. They get a goal from Fetchko, and that's his third of this season. First in a while, and maybe that's the goal that can get the Mudbugs going a little bit. They are down by a pair after 2 periods of play. Stick around for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. We had a very fun chat with Colin Doherty after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show here in Amarillo. Joined by one of my favorites, Colin Doherty, a.k.a. Doe Show, Mudbugs Blue Liner. First of all, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, Chad, anytime.
Talk about what it's been like. It's been a slow start for the Mudbugs. It seems like it's been up and down, and you hear all those kind of rumblings like, look, we got off to a hot start last year. We had that championship caliber team. What has been the difference this year, and is there a big concern?
There's really no concern. Like, Coach Morgan and Coach Soupy are always telling us we just got to believe in each other, trust in each other. And if we do those things, like we all come together as a team, we're going to be in a great spot for the rest of the year. Like last year, we all bonded during a road trip, and our road trip was 2 weeks shorter than this one. So we're already getting close, and I'm excited for what we're gonna bring to the table here pretty soon.
What do you like about this blue line? People would say, look, you don't have the David Brazil, you don't have the Aiden Metcalf, the size maybe isn't there. And people think, well, you need size back there. You guys have a different looking blue line this year. How would you kind of describe it? And, of course, you can compare and contrast from last year, too.
I mean, obviously, the first thing I see is we're not as big. Like, Breeze, Metcalf, all those guys, they were pretty big guys. Even Colson was kind of big. But we're a little shorter, but I don't think that really – hinders us in a way. I think we play a lot more poised at times. We do a good job of breaking the puck out, and really, like, we're warriors. We're all battling the corners, and we're trying to do what's best for the team.
I wanted to ask you about Jonah Copery because I saw you guys are both from the Elgin area in Illinois. Did you guys know each other beforehand? And, of course, when you heard he was coming, because he joined us in Minnesota for the showcase, so you knew him. Talk about what your impression was when he came to Shreveport.
Yeah, so I really didn't even know he was coming down. Like, I knew we drafted him, so I knew that. But I didn't know he was coming down. So after the game, I saw him in our locker room. I was like, "What's up, Cope?" But yeah, like I think we started playing against each other when we were like 10, like a young age, both from the Chicagoland area. He's always been a pretty good player, and he's been shifty as hell. Yeah, he's been pretty shifty, and I was pretty excited when he came down here. Just another Chicago kid, Chicago buddy, and he's a good player.
You were just aching to get that cage off your head all year last year. You were talking about it. Talk about what it's like to get the cage off and be able to. I know you're a physical guy, so you like to fight. You like to show that physicality a little bit more. You obviously don't like to be talked down to because you have your cage. Have you gotten that so-called chip now off your kind of shoulder because you hated being that young guy?
I think the chip's still there. It's always going to be there. It's just who I am. But it's definitely so much nicer. Not as many guys talking smack to me, telling me to take the cage off. But haven't gotten in the first fight yet. But whenever the team needs me to do it, I'll do it for sure. If we need a spark, I'll get it. I'll get the boys going.
Talking about sparks, Billy Fetchko got into his first fight, I think, in his life last weekend. How would you grade that? Him and Cole Helm seemed like they had a good bout.
Billy did good. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. He did good. I'm telling you. I thought he was going to be a little bit shakier, but he held his ground. He got a couple in there. The other kid got a few in there, but it didn't faze Billy. He's a pretty tough kid. So,
one thing I've noticed is you've always come to the aid of your goaltender, and of course, defensemen have a close relationship with their goaltenders. Last year, you guys were blessed with Arseny Sergeyev and Cole Hudson and what they did. Now you have Felak, Bushler, and Bobek. What's been your impression of this goaltending crew? Because you had it so good last year.
These guys are they're beauties. Like they do a lot for the boys. Great teammates, but I think what tops is they're great goalies. Like Feeler, he's a great goalie, great kid. Bushy and Bobak, they're always going to keep us in games, and that's all we can really ask for our goalies. Keep us in the games, and that's what they're doing, and they're going to continue to do that for us.
Talking to Colin Doherty here in the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show, Doe Show. You talk about growing up, only child. Your dad was a big football guy. Your mom's a basketball star. How did you get into hockey?
My dad was a head football coach for 20-ish years, something like that. My mom played basketball on college level. So honestly, I don't even know how. My dad was always a hockey fan growing up, and he thought it'd be a good idea for me to skate or try to skate. And the first time I skated, I absolutely hated it. Couldn't even balance, couldn't stick handle, couldn't do anything. But kind of pushed me into keep sticking with it, and pretty soon I fell in love with it. It's the greatest thing on this earth to me.
Now, your dad probably would want you to be a football player. Did you play football at all growing up?
Yeah, I played football up until I believe I was 13, something like that. I wasn't as good at football as I was hockey, but I enjoyed football a lot, and it was tough to let that sport go, but I'm definitely glad I chose hockey for sure.
You got a big burly build. I'm trying to figure out what position you would have been on the football field. I mean, you would have made an unbelievable fullback. What were you on the line? Were you a fullback? What were you?
Believe it or not, I was a quarterback on offense.
No.
Yeah, I was a quarterback on offense and a fullback, but mostly quarterback. But and I was an outside linebacker.
So no disappointment from your dad when you didn't grow in football?
No, he saw that I was way better at hockey, so he was like, you know what, stick with it, and you'll be good. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Was it tough being an only child or growing up because you're at home and you're not able to have somebody to maybe latch onto or play with at home? I guess hockey was that outlet for friends around you.
Oh, yeah, 100%, definitely. Like if I didn't have it, if no one could play around in the neighborhood, I'd just go downstairs and shoot pucks. But also it wasn't too bad because my parents are right there. Like my dad's probably my best friend. He would always be there for me if I wanted to hang out, shoot some hoops or anything. But it also sparked my creative mind. Sometimes you got to get creative and do stuff that's a little unordinary. But yeah.
One thing you do, and you go out of your way to do this, is Bridget and Ronnie Peterson, your beloved Billets, and they have an only child now in Sammy, and your relationship with Sammy is unbelievable. You're always with her, and that's something you do, and that's something you created from day one when you got there.
Well, yeah, just knowing what she's been through at such a young age, it's heartbreaking, honestly. And I just try to be there for her. I try to play with her as much as I can, and she's awesome. She's a good kid, and she's got a pretty good what's it called? A swing, if you will.
She's got a good swing at softball.
Pretty good swing at softball. She's pretty good at softball, and so I just try to be there for her, play with her whenever, and just try to be that quote unquote, older brother, if you will.
And I know she's not really a fan of hockey. Do you do any skating with her? How's her skating ability? Have you worked with her on that?
Last year, I haven't done it this year yet, but last year I helped out with figure skating lessons a couple of times, and she was out there. She's a pretty good skater. She used to be a hockey player, but she decided she didn't really want to play hockey. So figure skating's in her bag, and she's pretty good at figure skating too.
It's funny when I think about your dad, because your dad's kind of a goofball, and Ronnie Peterson's kind of a goofball. Do you see the similarities between the two?
Definitely, I do. They kind of make the same jokes, but Ronnie's a goofball, and so is my dad. So yeah, it kind of makes it easier. They're kind of the same personality. So it's not too different from home.
Colin Doherty of the Shreveport Mudbugs, thank you so much for the time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet. Have a good one.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In Second Intermission Show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our fifth season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. Bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the Junior Hockey League. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room, a renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just, again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, about I think their ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
You know, I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment. If you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is it's advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is how we Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Amarillo Civic Center. The Mudbugs a little late coming out, as this third period should have began already. And maybe they'll use in that extra time to plan out what they're going to do in the opening 59 seconds, where they'll have a Scott Powerline power play to begin the third. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. The only goal comes from Fetchko for the Mudbugs, who fired it home through the slot and got the Mudbugs on the board. Mudbugs have looked a little crooked on the stat sheet as well. They're outshot 30-12 in this game, and we're not sure what the holdup is. And now the Mudbugs finally making their way out. And there needs to be an explanation now for the lead official. And now Amarillo. Oh, wait a minute here. Prohinkov's working the official, saying, hey, how about a delay a game penalty? I don't think he's going to win that argument. Third period tonight brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his wonderful staff has her next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. It's always tricky to start a period on the power play. Mudbugs will have a minute to work on the Scott Powerline power play. Mudbugs got to feel fortunate, just down by 2 in this game. It feels like it could have been worse. Now a healthy conversation going on with Kasparek and Luke Sedlacek. Big hello to the Sedlaceks tuning tonight from Staten Island, New York. Glad to have Miss Mariana and Mr. Sedlacek with us. Gockler, of course, still serving his 10-minute misconduct for his fight with Chunchukov. Face-off won there by Amarillo. And they'll be able to brush it back into the Mudbug zone. Now the Mudbugs will lug it back out. 45 seconds left on this power play. Mack's got it. Mack will just whack it around to the far side boards. Now Moore is trying to hold it in, intercepted. Taken away there by Spinner. And he'll just whistle it back into the Shreveport zone. Behind the cage of Bushler. 30 seconds gone by in the third. 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Now played back to Gato. Wow, Mudbugs taking their time right now, looking for a clean break. Dropping it back now, Gockler will take it to the right side over to Gato. Gato will work it up the ice. Played now to the left side, Volkema toward the net. It steered away as it was going wide of Guchar. Now along the end boards, Mudbugs trying to work it off. The puck now held in there by Hallard. 5 seconds to the left point. Penalty coming to an end. To the near corner. To Brimmer, played back to Hallard. Now right wing, Gato toward the net. He was looking for the tip off the stick of Brimmer wide. Now to the near corner, held in there, Brimmer. Oh, he was looking for somebody at the right point. Hallard wasn't there. Hallard will have to retrieve back into his own zone. 3-1 lead for Amarillo. Mudbugs hanging around. They are now 0 for 4 on the man advantage. And it has really bit them tonight, as they've only been able to muster 12 shots on Guchar, and this is going to go down to the length for icing on the Bugs. Mudbugs are going to have to channel some of their Robertson Cup magic last season if they are to come back in this contest. Mudbugs will be back at it tomorrow night against Amarillo. 7:05 puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. We'll have all that action for you right here. Now to the right point, DeMarco to the left point. Over to Bessick toward the net. Stick save made there by Bushler. He holds on to it off the rebound. That was Cleary trying to jam it in. Then the Mudbugs will be at Lone Star. Their first visit at the Nitech Sports Center this season to take on their arch rival, Dan Wildfong and the Lone Star Baramas, who haven't exactly had the best season so far. They've been kind of an up-and-down team to begin the season. Now Sedlacek slipped up ahead, up the middle of the ice. Now along to the right side, Vidrick gains the zone. Battaglia, backhand shot, punched out of trouble there by Bushler. Now to the far corner. Now high slot, turnaround shot, stick save made there by Bushler on a shot there by Cleary. Now to the left point, taken away there by Onstadt, yanked around the near side boards, and Sedlacek will be able to shuffle it all the way down the length for the ice. Oh, it goes on net, no icing. Kuchar had to play it. Now off the stick of Todorov, in deep now into the Shreveport zone. Now far corner. Hallard will drop it back there for Doherty. Doherty to the left point off the near side window, back out to center. Mudbugs kick it around a little bit, held in there by Steele, not trying to stay on side. He couldn't. Peterson has it to the far side, over to Spinner, off the stick of, I believe that was Oakland, back into the Shreveport zone. Now up ahead there to Roginski. He'll rattle it back on over to Doherty. To the far side there to Hallard. He'll gallop up across the blue line. And it's Spinner, or rather Steele, who was able to pitchfork it all the way into the protective netting into the Wrangler zone. Boy, frustrated look on the captain's face. Garrett Steele knows he's got to get his bench going. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Amarillo up by a couple. Face off one there by the Wranglers. Chip to the far side there to Sofo. Off the stick of Samadov. All the way in deep. Doherty's going to grab it far corner. Now to Haller. Sparse crowd here in Amarillo. Not the best, but they're competing with high school football as well. Fetchko now able to flip it in deep. Volkema in on the forecheck along with Fetchko. They did not win that battle. To the near corner it goes to Sofo. Trying to scale it out. Now Sofo has it. Squibbed back into the Shreveport zone. Sticked away there by Bushler. Now filtered to the near side there to Brimmer. Brimmer has it. He'll go to the right side and just jab it in. Behind the cage now of Guchar. Along to the near corner. Volkema has it. Volkema ties it up along the boards. Mudbugs will try to get a change on the fly if they can. Now to the far side. Spinner will grab it, and the Amarillo captain will muscle it back out to center. And Samadov will just shake that baby back in to the Shreveport zone. Along to the left side. Played back out to center. Off the near side boards. Onstott tried to drop it back to Sedlacek. Along to the near corner. Tied up now. Spinner able to block off first and now along the attack. And now we got a whistle. Oh, we got a penalty coming up to Shreveport. Looks like an interference call. It's going against the champs. It's Hallard as the guilty party. He looks quite perplexed. He will sit in the box for two at 4:22. And the first choice personnel penalty kill will get back to work. Believe it or not, it is only the second power play of the night for Amarillo. Outside of Fetchko's double minor. Now a conversation here to Coach Soupy from the officials. Face off to the right of Bushler. Face off one there by Shreveport. They can't get it out though. Spinner to the right point. Sofo drop down low. Thrown across. Oh, good stick there by Heidi. He tied up what would have been a tap-in for Schmizzy. And now a hand pass on Amarillo is going to bring this puck out of the Shreveport zone. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from Amarillo, Texas. So glad to have you with us here for Mudbugs hockey. Find themselves trailing by a pair 3-1 with 15:21 remaining here in the third period. Face off one there by Amarillo. Sofo from the right side will gallop up across the blue line and now carry it in to the near corner. Drop down low to Cleary. Back to Vidrick. Now through the bumper slot, it was Sofo. He'll work it to the left side. Stolen away there by Sedlacek. Played up ahead there to Nickel. Nickel will just nail it in and then take a hit from there from Sofo. Good dump in there by the Bucks. As we are down to $1:15 left on Hallard's interference infraction. Now coming around the corner, Schmizzy will go around the clock. Play it back up top to Peterson. To the left point over to Spinner. Back to Peterson to the top. Now far corner. It's Schmizzy trying to find the back door. And a good job there by Volkema as he'll spear it all the way down. Down to 53 seconds and counting left here on Hallard's interference call. Still plenty of time in this game. Mudbugs down by a couple. Now working it in. Stolen away there by Volkema. And Volkema able to pop it all the way down the length of the ice. Mudbugs just got to get through some of the tough waves right now. Along the right side, too far there for Samadov. Doherty has it. He can't clear. Held in there. Play to the right point there to Peterson. He'll walk the line. Now to the right point. That's Prorihinkovs. Down low. Campbell Good body there by Heidi to block his lane. Now Peterson to the right wing, spun around to the far side. It goes over to Samanov, back to Scrastins. Bumper slot, tipped on its way through, and it went just wide of Bushler as the puck is yanked all the way down, and that'll do it. Amarillo 0 for 2 on the man advantage, and the Mudbugs dodge a bullet there as they are still down 3-1, all the way down for icing on Amarillo. Coach Soupy trying to tell his guys, let's use this as a positive. Just killed off your second penalty. Let's try to carry it on over now and try to generate some more offensive chances. Volkema, Fetchko, and Brimmer will get back onto the ice here for Coach Soupy. No. Fetchko taking a U-turn. Mudbugs have some personnel issues here. They got a bunch of Mudbugs on the ice. It's going to be Fetchko, Volkema, and Brimmer. Gato thought he was coming on, and I think he got relayed the wrong information. To the right point now, Heidi off the far side boards. Heidi will nudge it into the far corner, taken away there by Volkema. Boy, Gato, something's wrong. Oh, no, he lost an edge on his stick. Gato's got to come off. Oh, this is not good. There's going to have to be some work done. Chris Perry will get to work along the bench as Hadel has something wrong with his skate. He's going to have to get repaired. Now behind the cage of Guchar. Thrown in front. Turnaround. Sedlicek trying to get his, or rather Fetchko trying to get his stick on. He got his stick tied up. Chris Perry getting to work on Heidi's skate as fast as he can. Puck now ladled back into the Shreveport zone. 12:40 remaining in the third. Now to the left side, Sedlicek poked up ahead. Sedlicek near circle, thrown across, tipped on. What a left pad save made there by Guchar. He robbed Onstadt. Right point, blast blocked in front. There by Besic. That was a blast from Mitchell. Battaglia back the other way. Trying to get around the stick of Allard, and Allard said, get out of my face. I don't think so. Now along the right side, led up ahead there to First and Now. First and Now will flip it in deep. Well, the Mudbugs would love to get First and Now to try to wire one home. He's got a heck of a shot. We saw it in Minnesota as they work it down low, getting help there from Morse. First and Now trying to work it out free. First and Now, one of the rookies on this team, trying to make the most of his minutes. And now taken back out there by Battaglia, and he'll just pop it all the way down. Now knocked back in. He'll go toward the net, and Guchar's got to cover it up. And now it looked like Gato was roughed up a little bit. He's not doing anything wrong, he said. We got a break in the action. 11:39 remaining here in the third period. It is Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Amarillo Civic Center. Amarillo 3, Shreveport 1. Glad to have Raisin Canes as a corporate partner. One Love. You know what my love is. Caniac combo, everything on it. 10 packs of Louisiana hot sauce. Pour them in each of the 2 cane sauces and mix it in, and I call it Chet's Clawsome Sauce. You got to love it. The Mudbugs are going to have to spice something up in this game. They're down to 11:39 remaining here in the third period. You can hashtag Chet's Clawsome Sauce, by the way, next time you have Canes. Glad to have them as a Mudbugs corporate partner. All right, the Mudbugs getting outshot 33-14 in this game. Mudbugs trying to steal one. They're going back to make it even more interesting. They're down by 2. Face off to the left of Guchar. Face off battle at one there by Cleary. Taken away there by Brimmer. Brimmer will bang it around the near side boards. Volkema trying to hold, rather Mitchell trying to hold the zone now. Turnaround. Nickel will nail it in along the end boards there for Brimmer. Brimmer has it. Quick shot there by Fetchko, and a right pad save made there by Guchar. Now along.